Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. What's important for this lineup as you look to earn a berth into the division series, D-Row?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad. They'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
And another foul ball.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Marcus Semien goes down for the first out of the game. And that's cut on and missed 0-1. Laureano, just 24 years of age. He was a 16th round selection during the 2014 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Ramon Laureano goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
Popped him up. Gonzalez has got it, and the side is retired. Gone in order. Nothing in the A's half of the first. Twins scheduled to hit in the bottom of the inning. Next on MLB Network. Digging in, Max Kepler. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Hit hard up the middle. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Into the box, Jorge Polanco. His previous history with Mike Fiers, he's 0 for 9. Into the corner and slicing foul. 1 out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Fiers, a previous member of the Houston Astros. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
The designated hitter.
So digging in now, Nelson Cruz. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
0-1. He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Laureano has to retreat to the track, but he had. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson.
The first baseman.
Here comes the first pitch.
Olson.
Swing and a miss, 0-1.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Fouled off. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. So now it's Mark Canha. Previous meetings with Jake Odorizzi. He's a .333 hitter. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Kepler is there, 2 down.
Batting fifth.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Chris Davis.
And it's fouled away. Popped him up. Castro is there. And the inning is over. Nothing. Striding into the box, Eddie Rosario, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Hit softly down the line at first. And that's out number one.
Batting fifth.
Here's Miguel Sano. His previous history with Mike Fiers. He's gone just 2 for 13. Hit sharply on the ground. Well, he has some trouble with it, and he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out.
The first baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into bat next, the utility man extraordinaire Marwin Gonzalez. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Batting it.
Here's Jurickson Profar. Previous meetings with Jake Odorizzi. He's 1 for 5. Popped him up. Sano in foul ground. 2 down. Now at the plate, Josh Begley. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
Oh, I just don't understand that swing. The first 2 guys made outs on just 1 pitch. What are they doing up there?
Third inning, no score to this point. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Home half of the third coming up. Up next for Minnesota, number 2, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Laureano is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out. Now at the plate, Byron Buxton. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Oh, but the feed to the shortstop is off the mark.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. Line drive to center field. Kenna is there. 2 gone. Into the box now. Jorge Polanco. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Fiers pauses. First pitch on its way. Now a flare out to left center. Laureano ranging forward. He can't get to it. This one's down. Run comes across the score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D. When you get that base hit to give your team the lead, you have to feel good when you get down to first base. Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Laureano looking up. Gone! So a 3-run shot to left center as the Twins are looking good here, up 4-0.
Looked like he might just work out of that inning, only giving up a single run, but it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the entire complexion of your day on the mound.
Standing in now, Eddie Rosario. Pulled toward right center field. Kenna is under this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We're through 3 here in Minneapolis. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
The shortstop.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
And he fouls this one off. Popped him up. Gonzalez has a play, and he brings it in on the warning track. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next will be Ramon Laureano. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll get back there to make the catch in front of the screen as they retire their man here for the 2nd out.
The batter, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Hard hit ball to second. Backhanded. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. They're down 4-0. Riding in once again, Miguel Sano. And I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
The first baseman, number 9.
Digging in now, Marwin Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them. Or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Coming to the plate now, number 2. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kenna will range to his left and put it away. 2 down. Ready now Jason Castro. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First offering on its way. Lifted in the air out to center field. Kenna is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Twins are down. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. but he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Mark Canha stands in as he looks at a called strike. Hit sharply on the ground. Sano comes up with it. Throw gets him, 2 down. Here's Chris Davis now. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
Hey, this team has been shut down offensively up until this point, Dan. But right here, team's first hit of the game in the 5th inning. Let's see if it sparks some offensively.
You know, this will be interesting, D-Row, to see if they can crack this guy's code. A lot of times, once you get that first hit, several begin to fall after that one. So it'll be interesting to see if this guy can put the screws on this one and tighten things up and not allow any more base hits.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Hey, D-Row, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles.
Josh Begley.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Fouled away. Fegley has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is, and shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. 1-1 the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
1-3.
The 1-2 freezes him. A strikeout looking. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Home half of the 5th coming. Stepping up to the plate, Byron Buxton. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Fielder, Byron Buxton.
And that's down into left center for a base hit. This will kick up against the wall now. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. Chopper to short. And that's the first out. Ready once again, Jorge Polanco. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Buxton stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. This is line to left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And they'll add 1 more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game. And he is in at third base with an RBI triple.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
That could prove to be a big run in this one, guys.
Well, this triple brings in another run, and if they don't stop the bleeding quick and start answering back, they're going to have a hill too steep to climb.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight.
Number 36.
So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Liner in there for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And the throw in gets away from him.
Those are the ones you remember right there, Dan. That's his 4th RBI of the night, and that doesn't happen often throughout the course of the season.
And you know, as a pitcher, you see what this guy's been doing. You know he's having a good night. He's a tough guy, and he's a tough guy to pitch around. Some nights you just have to tip your cap. A pretty good night. 4 ribbies in this one here.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario. Hard liner to center field. Kenna is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the third baseman, Miguel.
So striding in, Miguel Sano. In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, he's 2 for 4. He's set. Here it comes. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Ready for another shot now, Marcus Semien. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game with so...
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Gone to lead off the inning. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano.
The batter,
as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
now batting, third baseman.
First pitch on its way.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones, forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Fouled off.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
To 1-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Back up the middle. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But the A's get one back thanks to the solo home. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're flat out doing an outstanding job at picking on pitches that they can do something with. And by that, he means pitches inside the strike zone. The numbers definitely back that up as well. Less than 10% of their swings have been at pitches outside the zone. For comparison, the Major League average is somewhere around 30%. Something they want to keep up as this game progresses, guys.
Now batting.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Standing in, number 2. A hit in 2 tries so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. The second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Behind 0-2 now. 6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. The next 0-2. Now here's a swing by Castro as he gets a lot of this one out to deep right field. And it's gone! A two-run blast to straightaway right field as it's now a 6-run ball game. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did.
Up next for Minnesota, the center fielder, Byron.
Here's Byron Buxton now, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now battle.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Max Kepler. In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, he's 1 for 4. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Piscotty going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. But 2-run score for the Twins, both coming on this 2-run. In now, Mark Canha. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Behind 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2. And he fouls this one off. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Rosario is there. And that's the first out of the inning. Now the A's designated hitter, Chris Davis. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem. And what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
High in the air out to center field. Buxton has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning. So 2 are gone now in the Oakland half of the 7th. And up next, the outfielder Stephen Piscotty. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Looked like the curveball slipped out that time. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. Still 8-2. Digging in and looking for more. Jorge Polanco. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Shortstop, Jorge.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In the air, down the line in left. Laureano giving chase. He's there and records the first out. Next will be the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. He's set and the pitch. Liner toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 20.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Eddie Rosario. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Laureano is there, and how about that? A 3-pitch inning as this side is retired. Now to the plate, Jurickson Pro.
Leading off for Oakland, the second baseman, Jurickson Profar.
Trevor May has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 65.
Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. Number 2 shading to his right. 1 down.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Josh Fegley. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Fouled off. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more is swung on and missed, strike 3. A's are gone in order. Still 8-2. Lou Trevino enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. So coming to the plate, Miguel Sano. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Chapman brings it in. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Kenna is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first down.
Number 9.
Digging in the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Laureano will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, number 2.
Striding in, number 2. He reached on. A fielder's choice previously. Here it comes. Line toward right center. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Now batting.
At the plate, Jason Castro. And he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
The 0-1 pitch. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a two-run shot to left center, his second of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, Dero. The hitter's on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
Stepping in now, Byron Buxton. Therefore, it is Profar, and Jurickson has it to retire the side. But 2-run score for the Twins, both coming on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for Oakland. Now an 8. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Fly ball out to right field. Kepler is there, 1 away.
Now batter, third base.
Digging in, Matt Chapman. Not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. Rosario comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Matt Olson. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. No balls and a strike to count. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for Oakland. Got him. And Oakland, good night.
Wow, talk about a do-or-die situation. Amazing. They find a way to win the wild card game and advance to the division series. I know the home crowd made a difference cheering them on, and now they have all the momentum going into the next round.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our tops player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one, really put the guys on his back and carried him to the victory.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Twins.
Drawing closer to the start of game one, let's join public address announcer Alex Miniak. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, and every starting pitcher in a game comes out ready to fire, hoping that they're going to have a big game. What they don't plan for is giving up base hits on the first 2 pitches of the game. Well, it is what it is. Now he's got to find a way to limit the damage.
Brantley has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. And the throw in from Brantley will not be in time. He's in there at third base. Now in the box, Eddie Rosario. His line against Justin Verlander, just a 2 for 14 line, so advantage pitcher here. Brantley has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. Stepping up now, Miguel Sano. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Line toward the gap in left center. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back.
Wow, you rarely see this guy give up more than a hit an inning, and he's already given up 3 here. It's too early to be concerned, but you do have to keep an eye on him moving forward. He's a pro, though, so he's capable of turning things around in a hurry.
Line drive to center field. Springer is going to have room out there as he... Here's George Springer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Astros.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. He's an impressive 5 for 8. He's taken him deep once.
One of the keys to good pitching is attacking early in the count. That's 2 pitches, 2 swings, and an 0-2 count. Let's see if he goes right after him and tries to bury him here on the 3rd pitch.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he drops a changeup right down Broadway for a called strike. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. Here's Michael Brantley looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive.
Michael Brantley.
You want to talk about setting the tone and getting your teammates relaxed? That's exactly what this pitcher...
And he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup. This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Astros leave. Now at the plate, number 2. He stands in for the first time in this one. First pitch on its way from Verlander. This is line to left. Brantley is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Batting in.
Now batting, Jason Castro. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Here's Byron Buxton now as he lifts it in the air to right field. Reddick has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the outfielder Max Kepler. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. 0-1 the count.
Gurriel.
Behind 0-2 now. Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
So he punches him out and looking at the fastball. Yuli Gurriel becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And a former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.